I kind of got cut off on the last test. I was showing you that I tested the three of a kind. So let's walk through it since we got more time now. It's not rushed. I create a new hand. I run the add card to hand method 5 times, adding in 5 cards into the hand. I call the method to evaluate, and now I'm checking to see the evaluation score. I'm saying hands. I'm looking. The assert equals is looking for two sides. It's looking for two arguments separated by a comma. What's expected is three of a kind. That's expected. What I got was that. What I'm expecting is a 4, and what I got was a 4. What I'm expecting is two kickers, and what I got was a 2. I might even, let's go deeper. I might even say, let's see, assert equals. I really wanted to get, let's see, a 3 of clubs. So if I said card, let's see, E rank dot 3, there we go, comma, equals, that would have been H dot get cards in hand dot kickers, get kickers, oh, it was in hand score, sorry about that, get hand score, there we go, dot get kickers, and that would have been at get 0. So that will return me back that first card. Then I want to say get E rank. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm saying that the first card in that list, because it's sorted, right? That first kicker in that list is going to be a rank of 3. Rank of 3 better be that first card in the kickers list. Looking at get E rank. Let's see if that works. And it works. Okay, but if you think about it, remember I said you could have three of a kind like this, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4. You could have 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. You could have 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. And this is what I have, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. So I didn't test everything that I have to test in that method. How do I know that? If I run this again and run it with the ECL Emma tool, you notice my code here turns green. It turns green because it was actually executed. This code was executed and it worked correctly. If I go back over to the hand class and I look at, here we go, I look at the three of a kind method, I start to see some things here. I start to see this is green, and then I see this is red and this is red. These two are red because they were never executed, because it was the 2, 3, 4, 4, 4 side. It picked up this, but didn't execute this or this. So the way we do that is we go through and we're going to create another test, I think. Create another test. I'm going to call this test 3 of a kind 1, let's say. Okay? And I'm going to just copy the whole thing, paste it, and I'm going to call this test 2. And I'm going to set up so it will test the right way. 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. Let's make this 2 a 5. Okay, everything else should work. Everything except for now, this 5 is going to be the highest kicker. Okay, run it again. It works. Run it with ECL Lemma, and now I have two sides of this done. This side and this side. If I want to get this side, I got to go back over to the tests again, copy it one more time, and I'm going to call it test 3. And let's see, 3, 5, 4, 4, 4. I want to be, the other one was 2, 3. What was the first one? No, the first one. 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. So I need to be 4, 4, 5, 6. How about that? So if I did 4, 4, 4, 5, and this was 6. Okay. Well, if that's 6, let's run it. It's going to fail because I know what it missed. It's going to fail. I double click this. It's failed because, oh, it's not 5 anymore. It's 6 is the highest kicker. Let me put that there. Save it. Run it. run ECL lemma, go back over here. All of this is caught. Now, the reason why you're getting the green is, let me think. The green usually happens because I have a double ampersand, and it's one of those short circuits. Like, it's not even bothering to evaluate this. I'm pretty sure that's, but it should have still evaluated this. I'm a little bit nervous about why that's yellow, but it's more important that it's green. Now, this makes sense. Watch this. I'm going through. Royal flush was hit. Hand is straight flush was hit. Four of a kind was hit. I'm getting the green. It's not doing anything, but I'm getting it. And then our three of a kind is hit, and the full house is hit. But these aren't. Two pair, high card, aces. None of these guys are hit. They're not hit because the only two cases that I have set in my test hand so far are three different three of a kinds and one full house. And what it's doing is it's not getting down to that. So it's trying to evaluate royal flush, gets to that, gets to this one, gets to this one, hits a full house, and then hits a three of a kind. Or is it three of a kind? And never hit these yet. Okay, so you've got a couple of things to do in this lab. I want you to go through what we talked about before, but in hand, I want you to code up the methods. Is the hand two pairs? Is the hand a pair? Is hand high card? Is aces and eights? It should not be much more than what I did here for is three of a kind. And it looks hard, but it's not. Once you get one of these done, it's cut and paste and do the other two. So do that. Then I want to see a test hand for all your cases. So let's go over the cases. Royal flush, there's only one kind of royal flush. Don't even bother. Straight flush, there's two kinds of straight flush. There's a straight flush that's from ace to five, and there's a straight flush that's everything but an ace. Okay? Four of a kind. There's two different four of a kinds. King, 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 ace. Two, 3, 3, 3, 3. Both sides, right? Full house, there's two. I gave you one, you got a code for two. Is hand flush, there's only one. Is hand straight, there's two. There's the wheel, there's actually three for straight. There's the wheel, which is ace through five. There's anything from two all the way up to king, in other words, 2 to 6. And then there's 10 to ace. 10 to ace unsuited is just a straight. Three different kinds of straights. Three of a kind, there's three of a kinds, I showed you that. Is two pair, there's three different is two pairs. Is hand pair, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs. Is hand high card, just do one. There's like a billion is hand high cards. Well, 5 is hand high cards. Just do one. And that's pretty much it. A little bit of work to do. The hardest part is understanding the code and more specifically what's going on in this bit right here, this reflections. All I'm doing is looping around all the hand strengths, and then for every time I hit a new hand strength, call the evaluation method using reflections, evaluate it, see if I get a true or false. If I get it true, that means I got a hit. That means it is that thing. Score it. If it's not, go to the next one. If these are coded correctly, if these methods are coded correctly, every single possible case is going to be coded. In other words, you'll never get to the bottom of this and it's not broken. Something's going to break it. Because at the end of the day, the one that is left is hand high card. And by the way, if you get to is hand high card, what that means is there's nothing to check. Right? So the only thing you check with is hand, or the only thing you do with is hand high card is take the first card 0, and that's your high card because it already comes that you sorted. So and also return true. So this one's going to be let's see, aces and eights is two pairs, aces and eights with a kicker. This is going to be high card, hand strength, high hand, low hand, one kicker. Hand strength, high hand, no low hand, 3 kickers. I take that back, 4 kickers. High pair is hand strength, high hand, no low hand, 3 kickers. Two pairs is hand strength, high hand, low hand, one kicker. Three of a kind is, we'll see what it looks like. Hand strength, high hand, no low hand, two kickers. Straight is hand strength, high hand, no low hand, no kickers. Flush is hand strength, high hand, and the rest of the cards are kickers. Just the highest card and the rest of the cards are kickers. Four of a kind is hand strength, high hand, no low hand, one card kicker. Straight flush is hand strength, high hand, no kickers, no low hand. Royal flush is hand strength, high card, no low hand, no kickers. Wow. Okay. In the next lab, we're going to be doing a couple of cool things. One would be writing a comparator for how do I know which hand won? In other words, we know what the hand score is, but how do I know how do I know which hand won? And it's going to be something similar to this. This is a way to do a comparator, just trying to sort on rank, right? So if I wanted to sort on rank, or in our case, sort on hand strength, and then sort on high hand, and then sort on low hand, and then sort on kickers, it's just a big comparator. The other thing we're going to do is wilds and jokers, and that's also some stuff that have to do in the hand class and the deck class. My suggestion is I would identify the methods that you need to code, use the example I provided you, that full house, break it up. One last suggestion. For royal flush, straight flush, and flush, all three of these have to determine whether it's a flush or not. Flush means all five cards in the same suit. And it's a bit of code. It's it's a little tricky, maybe 5 or 10 lines of code. I wouldn't want to write that flush code 3 times. I'd write it once and have this, and this call it. Same with straight. Straight is looked at with royal flush, straight, and straight is hand straight. 3 methods have to know whether the hand is straight or not. Straight is tricky. Straight is ace 2 3 4 5. In other words, ace is a low card. Straight is 2 3 4 5 6, or any other 5 cards all the way up to ace. 10 jack queen king ace is a straight. So you've got to deal with the ace as a low card and a high card. The ace only makes a difference in value in straight. Straight is a little tricky to code. I would probably build a straight method and have that method, and that method call it to see if it is a straight. Well, I code that stuff 2 times. Excellent. I hope this helped, and I'll be here for questions. The TAs know this lab very well. Don't go to my answers, but if you have questions about how to do a particular bit of code, by all means. Thank you.